to the next episode of Arrakis Central. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like this content. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Vorian Atreides, the first Atreides. Vorian Atreides, born 223 BG before Guild, was the supreme Bashar and the first person to hold the name of Atreides. He's the very first forerunner for the House Atreides. Well, most people will be surprised to know that Vorian Atreides was actually born on Earth, and he was the son of one of the actual Titan generals, Agamemnon, which is one of the Cymex, the humans that put their brains into canisters so they can control machines. But that's a story for a different video. So Agamemnon, no longer with a human body, used his DNA, essentially, or stored DNA sample, to have Vorian be born through a slave girl, because at this point humans are slaves to the machines and to the Cymex. Due to the nature of his birth and the genetic meddling that Agamemnon did to the DNA sample, he was basically granted life extension. So even though he was a human male in the presence of machines and the Cymex, he had extended life well beyond hundreds of years, more than a regular human. Now you have to put your mind in that time. When you're thinking of Dune, you're thinking of 10,000 years before the events of Dune. And humanity is enslaved. There's a scattering of free worlds that use Holdren shields, so that the AI thinking machines can't go through the shield without being essentially have their circuits fried. So that's the only thing keeping those planets safe. Well, Vorian Atreides, being the son of the Cymex general Agamemnon, he is used in human form alongside a AI friend or partner to conduct the synchronizing of the AI cores, the core minds, the omnius, between the different captured AI worlds. So with that being said, he goes on a ship and he takes the different, omnius gel mind circuit hard drive, we want to call it, and he goes to each world in his ship, faster than light ship, because he has an AI computer on board, to synchronize those worlds. So the first Atreides, yes, was a bad guy, and he was working for the AI machines. Fast forwarding a few years into those events, Vorian Atreides would befriend a captured human noble, Serena Butler. Serena Butler, linked to the Harkonnen family, that's actually a noble house at this time. That's more information for a different extended video, but to cut things short, he basically betrays the AI machines and his own father to team up with the humans. They start an overthrow on Earth, the slave revolt, and he escapes with Serena Butler after her child was murdered. And they escape back to Slucis Secundus. Vorian Atreides would not be trusted when he shows up at the human council or government, and rightly so, since he's the son of the largest mass murderer of humans ever, to Titan Agamemnon. But eventually he proves his trustworthiness and is actually made the primero of the human fleet to go along and conduct the Butlerian Jihad to wipe out all thinking machines. Vorian would go on to have win after win after win, with some setbacks here or there against the AI thinking machines. Now this next part is crucial. During this whole time, the entire Butlerian Jihad war, his best friend, the Atreides, is a Harkonnen, Abelard Harkonnen. They would be inseparable best friends during this war, all the way up until the final battle of the AI machines. At the final battle against the AI homeworld, the only planet they have left, it's the Battle of Corin, 88 BG. Vorian Atreides' best friend, Abelard Harkonnen, does not want to kill the humans trapped, being used in the orbit around the planet as cannon fodder. The AI machines put the remaining human slaves in cargo containers floating above the atmosphere, thinking the humans will not attack on their own people. Varian Atreides, knowing that the only way we're going to destroy this and stop the AI is we're going to have to make sacrifices and shoot through those remaining slaves. Abelard Harkonnen does not like that order, so he actually betrays the fleet's synchronized firing systems in order to stop that, and it only temporarily slows down the fleet, but he is then detained and essentially put on trial after that battle, and Varian Atreides vows to have him exiled. They wanted to kill him or put him up to execution, but Varian decided that he should just be exiled, starting the feud between the Harkonnens and Atreides for thousands of years at that point. So now, Varian Atreides' link to Caladan in the House Atreides goes way back during the period of the wars. He visits Caladan, a world that could be imperiled to the AI eventually, and he falls in love with a regular village woman that was a widower, and she doesn't actually really know who he is, that he's the highest ranking general in the human military, but she finds it out eventually, I believe, after he's not aging and she is aging. But he has sons with her, thus making Caladan and the Atreides the homeworld for the Atreides family going forward from there. It was all not perfect for Varian Atreides after the Balerian Jihad. His sons basically will become nobles on Caladan, but he's somewhat of estranged from those sons on that planet, and he vows to live in solitude and kind of fly out in the deepest regions of the known galaxy there to start a whole new family and a new life, kind of leaving behind the Imperium, or what will be the Imperium, and he starts a whole new family. And there's actually books that talk about that and the rise of that. But essentially, that is the origins of the first Atreides. And he was not actually from Caladan, but he was from Earth. And I think people will find that pretty interesting. I know this is a watered down version of that history from the Butlerian Jihad, but I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes, 11 minutes or so. But if you do like this content, please like and subscribe to support this channel, and I will see you next time.